For students who learn differently, the right support can change everything. And for the staff who provide that support, time, tools, and care matter more than anything. In 2025, AI is stepping into the learning support space. But the big question is it actually helping, or just automating complexity? Welcome to SkillSync AI, the channel where we break down how artificial intelligence is reshaping real-world job roles. Today, we focus on one of the most human-centered roles in education: learning support officers, aides, and inclusive education staff. These are the people helping students with additional needs, whether it's neurodivergence, disability, trauma recovery, or language support. In this episode, we look at how AI is being used in learning support in 2025, what's working, and what's not, what tools are out there, and what human educators still do better than any algorithm. Let's dive in. What learning support staff do every day before we bring AI into the picture? Let's be clear about what these roles involve. Adjusting and adapting lesson material, supporting students one-to-one or in small groups, managing emotional and behavioral regulation, assisting with communication, motor skills, or sensory needs, collaborating with teachers, specialists, and families, tracking learning goals, progress, and observations, responding in the moment. Often with little preparation time, it's high stakes, high empathy, and incredibly dynamic. So, can AI actually help? How AI is being used in learning support, 2025. Here's how some schools and learning support teams are using AI today. 1. Differentiated materials. AI can adapt content to suit student needs, including simplified reading levels, visual support, step-by-step instructions, multi-language versions. Tools like Magic School, AI, and Curipod help generate scaffolded worksheets with ease. 2. Speech and language assistance. AI tools like VoiceIt, Avers, or Google Look to Speak help students with speech impairments or nonverbal communication. Convert gestures or glances into spoken output, generate phrases based on context, translate speech into readable text in real time. 3. Behavior tracking and pattern recognition. Platforms like ClassDojo, LandSchool, and emerging AI tools can log incidents, detect behavioral patterns over time, flag changes in engagement or attendance. Some tools alert staff when emotional regulation tools may be needed, allowing for earlier intervention. 4. Routine support for students with autism or anxiety. AI can provide visual schedules and timers, deliver calm prompts for transitions, help with task breakdowns. Apps like ChoiceWorks, Visual Schedule Planner, and AI augmented assistants are now available in schools. 5. Reporting and documentation. AI can help LSO staff draft progress notes and observation summaries, track IEP, individual education plan, goal alignment, format information for parent communication. This reduces paperwork load, leaving more time for direct support. Tools used in 2025 for learning support: Magic School, AI differentiated lesson content generation; VoiceIt, Avers, Look to Speak communication aids for speech, language needs; Curipod, scaffolded, inclusive slide decks; Tactic, Notion, AI summarizing observations and reports; ClassDojo, LandSchool, behavior tracking and trend alerts; ChoiceWorks, OUT plan, visual routines and self-management support. When AI helps most is where AI is actually lifting pressure and improving outcomes. 1. Reducing material prep time. Aids can generate adapted content in seconds, not hours. 2. Bringing assistive tech into everyday use. Students with speech, language, or sensory needs can access more independence. 3. Supporting consistency. Visual prompts, timers, and structured routines reduce reliance on verbal instruction. 4. Faster documentation. AI can format, structure, and refine observational notes for reports or meetings. 5. Highlighting patterns. AI surfaces issues that staff might miss across busy days and multiple students. When AI falls short, or goes too far, AI can't, and shouldn't, do it all. Here's what staff are flagging as limitations. Emotional nuance: AI can't detect tone, distress, or subtle non-verbal cues. Especially with neurodivergent students, individual context algorithms don't understand family situations, trauma history, or cultural considerations. Risk of over-standardization: one-size-fits-all templates can flatten the uniqueness of each student's learning profile. Ethical issues in monitoring: real-time behavior tracking can feel invasive if not used sensitively and with consent. Assumption of automation: schools must avoid assuming AI means fewer staff. It should support people, not replace them. Balance: human plus AI in inclusive education. The best outcomes are happening where schools use AI to assist, not dictate. Give support staff autonomy over when and how to use tools. Provide training on inclusive prompts, data ethics, and appropriate use. Pair AI with human judgment, care, and flexibility. Keep students' dignity and agency at the center of every decision. How to use AI effectively as a learning support educator. If you're in a learning support role, start with material generation prompt tools like Magic School for adapted reading tasks or Visuals. B. Try AI-assisted report drafting. Use Tactic or Notion AI to structure observation notes or meeting summaries. C. Explore communication aids. Test apps with students and specialists, and invite feedback. D. Collaborate with classroom teachers. Share what's working, what's not, and co-create inclusive strategies. E. Stay critically reflective. Just because AI can do something doesn't mean it should. Learning support isn't about shortcuts. It's about showing up for every student, in every way they need. AI is giving educators new ways to scaffold, document, and support, but only when guided by the real superpower: human empathy. Subscribe to SkillSync AI for role-based insight into how technology is transforming education without losing what matters most. Drop a comment. What AI tool has helped you the most in supporting diverse learners? And tomorrow, we wrap up the education industry with a big picture look at leadership, ethics, and what school principals need to know about the AI future.